Are you ready to take a journey back in time to the heart of ancient Egypt? But before we start, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more exciting historical tales. Today we will talk about one of the most mysterious events in history, the burning of the great Library of Alexandria. Imagine a bustling city filled with people from all walks of life coming together to exchange ideas and learn new things. The year is 48 BC, and the place is Alexandria, Egypt. The Library of Alexandria was founded by Ptolemy, one of Alexander the Great's generals, after he conquered Egypt in 332 BC, including Aristarchus of Samos, who calculated the circumference of the earth, and Euclid, the father of geometry. The library also played an important role in the intellectual and cultural life of Alexandria. It hosted literary and scientific competitions and published scholarly works that circulated throughout the Mediterranean. During the siege, Aurelian's troops reportedly looted and destroyed part of the library's collection. For example, in the 3rd century AD, the prefect of Egypt, Ores, confiscated books and scrolls from citizens and donated them to the library. Under Theodosius I, the pagan books and scrolls in the library were targeted for destruction by Christian zealots, who saw them as a threat to the new faith. One of the most notorious incidents occurred in 391 AD when a mob of Christians attacked the library, killing the chief librarian, Serapion, and destroying countless pagan texts. The causes of the fire are debated by historians, with some blaming Julius Caesar and others pointing to Aurelian or Theodosius. However, the true extent of the damage is unknown and may never be fully understood. Despite the tragedy, the library's legacy lives on, inspiring awe and wonder at the depth of human knowledge and the fragility of our cultural heritage. According to legend, a small group of scribes and scholars hid a collection of forbidden scrolls in a secret chamber beneath the library, away from the prying eyes of the ruling elite. One of the most notable efforts was made by Julius Caesar, who brought a detachment of soldiers to help carry away some of the library's collection after hearing about its destruction. However, the extent of his efforts is unknown, and it is unclear how many texts were saved or where they were taken. While it is widely believed that the destruction of this great repository of knowledge was a gradual process that occurred over several centuries, some believe that the fires that engulfed the library were no accident. Could there have been a grand conspiracy to destroy such an important institution? Did secret scrolls survive the flames and shape hidden societies? What other examples of knowledge suppression can we find today? As you ponder these questions, remember that the thirst for knowledge is a powerful force, and that the fight for freedom of information is an ongoing struggle. Secret societies, religious fanatics, and even modern governments have been accused of deliberately targeting the library to erase valuable information that could threaten their power or influence. Do you believe that it was destroyed intentionally? Or was it simply a victim of circumstance? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe for more untold stories from history, and be sure to tune in next time when we LLB, exploring another fascinating mystery from the past. Until then, stay curious and keep asking questions. Other scholars and residents of Alexandria likely scrambled to salvage whatever they could, carrying away any books or scrolls they owned or had access to, while others may have attempted to hide their collections in secret locations. Despite these efforts, the majority of the library's collection was lost forever. These scrolls are said to have contained controversial or heretical texts that were not permitted in other parts of the library, or in society more broadly. The loss of so many ancient texts and artworks deprived future generations of the opportunity to learn from the wisdom and creativity of our ancestors. However, the library's legacy continues to inspire awe and wonder, and serves as a reminder of the power of human curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge. The content of these scrolls could have ranged from philosophical treatises, challenged conventional wisdom, to religious texts that were deemed heretical or dangerous. Unfortunately, the fate of these scrolls is unknown, and it is unclear whether they survived the burning of the library or if they were lost forever. While it is unclear how much of the library's collection was lost in this incident, it is clear that it dealt a severe blow to the institution and its reputation as a center of knowledge and learning. The burning of the Library of Alexandria resulted in the tragic loss of countless ancient texts and works of art, some of which were truly one of a kind and cannot be replaced. Among the most significant losses were the original works of historians such as Herodotus, Thucydides, and Xenophon, whose accounts of ancient Greece and the Greco-Persian Wars are invaluable to our understanding of the ancient world. Additionally, the destruction of the library also meant the loss of numerous scientific and mathematical treatises by authors like Euclid, Archimedes, and Ptolemy, whose works laid the foundations for these fields of study and helped advance human civilization. Moreover, the library housed a vast collection of poetry and drama by Greek and Roman playwrights such as Sophocles, Euripides, and Virgil, whose works are considered masterpieces of world literature. The loss of these texts deprived future generations of the opportunity to appreciate the beauty and depth of ancient art. This practice led to tensions between the library and the local population, which may have contributed to the decline of the institution. And documents, such as the royal archives of the Ptolemies, which contained information about the history of Egypt in the ancient world. These records provided insights into the political, social, and economic life of ancient civilizations, and their loss is a significant gap in our understanding of the past. Additionally, the destruction of the library also resulted in the loss of a large number of papyrus and parchment scrolls, many of which contained previously unknown or unpublished works by famous authors such as Plato, Homer, and Sappho. The loss of these texts represents a significant gap in our knowledge of ancient literature and culture. Despite facing numerous threats and setbacks, the library's founders and staff members managed to preserve its collection and continue its mission of scholarship and learning for nearly 7 centuries. However, ultimately, the library's fate was sealed when Christianity replaced paganism as the dominant religion of the Roman Empire. The destruction of pagan books and scrolls in the library was a direct result of this shift, and a testament to the lengths to which religious zealots were willing to go to protect their new faith. While the extent of the damage is unknown, it is clear that the library suffered another major setback during Aurelian's reign. He envisioned a grand library that would rival those in Greece and eventually become the largest and most comprehensive collection of knowledge in the ancient world. The library's reputation for containing every book ever written attracted scholars and researchers from all over the known world who came to study its vast collection. The Royal Library was divided into 4 main sections, each dedicated to a different branch of learning: literature, poetry, history, and philosophy. In addition, it housed a museum where scholars could discuss their research and collaborate on new projects. Suddenly, a massive fire breaks out, and within moments, it engulfs the entire library, destroying countless scrolls and books in the process. But this is not your typical history lesson. We are going to dive deep into the myths and legends surrounding this catastrophic event and separate them from the facts. In this section, we will explore the various conflicts and crises that threaten the library's survival, and how its staff and supporters work to protect it. So get ready to be amazed as we uncover the truth behind the burning of the Library of Alexandria. During the conflict, Caesar's ships were damaged and he sought refuge in the port of Alexandria. However, the local population attacked his fleet, believing that he had come to conquer their city. Caesar responded by attacking the Alexandrians, who retaliated by setting fire to his ships. The fire quickly spread and engulfed the library, destroying a significant portion of its collection. Although some sources claim that Caesar was responsible for the fire, this is disputed by historians who argue that the evidence is and that the fire may have been accidental or caused by the Alexandrians. As we delve deeper into the story, we will explore 4 possible theories about how the library burned down. The first theory suggests that Julius Caesar was responsible for the fire after setting fire to the port of Alexandria during his battle against Pompey. Quotes from historical sources and dramatic fire animations along with parchment or scroll imagery to represent the lost knowledge of antiquity. Throughout the video, we will add suspenseful and emotional music to create a sense of loss and mystery around the library's destruction. Another theory points to an attack by Aurelian in 270 AD when he besieged and sacked the city. A third theory blames Theophilus, the last ruler of the Ptolemaic dynasty, who allegedly ordered the destruction of pagan books in the library. And finally, a fourth theory proposes that the fire was not a sudden event, but rather the result of a slow decline over several centuries. We will examine the evidence and myths surrounding each theory to determine which one is the most plausible. To really bring the story to life, we will use a combination of ancient maps, AI-generated recreations of the library. But before we can discuss the burning of the library, we must first explore its birth and golden age. During its golden age in the 2nd century BC, the library held up to 500,000 scrolls and attracted some of the brightest minds in the ancient world. However, The library's existence was not without its challenges. It faced threats from internal conflicts and external enemies, including wars, fires, and natural disasters. The first major threat to the library came in 48 BC, when Julius Caesar invaded Alexandria and engaged in a battle with Pompey the Great. Another threat to the library came in 278, when the Roman Emperor Aurelian invaded Alexandria in an attempt to restore order and stability to the city. In addition to these external threats, the library also faced internal conflicts and power struggles. Despite these challenges, the library continued to thrive until the 4th century AD, when Christianity became the official religion of the Roman Empire. The decline of the Library of Alexandria is a tragic tale of human ambition and hubris, but also one of resilience and the enduring power of knowledge. The burning of the Library of Alexandria is a pivotal moment in history, marking the loss of countless ancient texts and the end of an era of classical learning. Now, let's answer the ultimate question: what was lost forever? Furthermore, the destruction of the library also meant the loss of valuable historical records. One of the lesser-known aspects of the library's collection was its secret scrolls. In the aftermath of the burning, some individuals did try to save the books and scrolls that they could. The burning of the Library of Alexandria remains a tragic reminder of the fragility of knowledge and the importance of preserving our cultural heritage. The burning of the Library of Alexandria is a tragic event that has captured the imaginations of historians and conspiracy theorists alike. As we wrap up our exploration of the burning of the Library of Alexandria, we are left with more questions than answers. And now we want to hear from you. What do you think happened to the Library of Alexandria?
Thank you for exploring the past with me. If you enjoyed this journey through time, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next chapter in history. It's been an incredible adventure bringing these stories to life for you. I can't wait to see where we travel next. So please, take a moment to show your support. It truly means the world to us. And hey, while you're at it, why not ring the bell? It's the little things that make a big difference. Until then, keep seeking the stories behind time. Thank you for watching.